Chapter 11 Indian Heritage Introduction. Heritage provides identity to a group of people, a community, a country, or even a person. In this chapter, we will study our national heritage, particularly material heritage of our country. Material heritage consists of building, artifacts, paintings, coins, etc. that have been left behind by our ancestors. There are many great heritage buildings: forts, tombs, walls, step walls, mosques, temples, churches, etc. in India. Each of them has specific stories contained in itself: who built them, when and why, the purpose for which they were built, the different materials used, etc. There are a number of things hidden in this treasure. Do you want to go on this treasure hunt? The map given here provides some important monuments of India. Architecture. Each part of the vast country like India has its own architecture. Kashmir is famous for its gardens, example the Nishant Bagh and the Shalimar Bagh. The Shalimar Bagh in Srinagar was built by Mughal Emperor Jahangir for his wife Noor Jahan in 1616. It has 4 terraces, one rising above the other. The fourth one is the best terrace, which was once reserved for the royal ladies. The Nishant Bagh is also located in Srinagar. It was built by Empress Noor Jahan's brother Asaf Khan in 1634-33. It consists of 12 terraces which represent 12 zodiac signs. Let me answer why the Sanchi Stupa is famous for. There are many old monuments in our national capital city Delhi. Example the Qutub Minar, Purana Killa, Red Fort, Jama Masjid, etc. Shah Jahan had built the Red Fort or Lal Killa, which is surrounded by now defunct moats. These moats were once fed by the river Yamuna, on the banks of which the fort was built. The artwork in the fort is a fusion of Persian, European and Indian art forms. On 15th August every year, the Prime Minister hosts the national flag and addresses the nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort. The Qutub Minar is one of the tallest brick and the stone minaret in the world. The first Sultan of Delhi, Qutbuddin Aibak, had laid this foundation in 1192. It was completed by Iltutmish and later repaired by Firozi Shah Tughlaq in 1370. The iron pillar located in the Qutub complex has not yet rusted despite its full exposure to air and rain. This is considered a metallurgical marvel. Let me answer. From which fort does the Prime Minister of India hoist the national flag every year on Independence Day? One of the 7 new wonders of the world is the Taj Mahal in Agra. It was built by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. It is made of white marble and popular with the tourists from all over the world. It took 22 years to build it. It was finally completed in 1648. It is considered the finest piece of Mughals architecture, combining Turkish, Indian, Persian, Islamic styles of architecture. The tomb is surrounded by 4 minarets, each more than 40 meters tall. The minarets are slightly tilted backwards so that they would not fall on the tomb but backwards onto the ground in case of an earthquake. Do you know? Shah Jahan used to see the Taj Mahal with the help of a mirror when he was imprisoned in the room of the Red Fort of Agra by his son Aurangzeb. Havelis and forts in Rajasthan and Gujarat also display remarkable art and craftsmanship. The Mandu Fort and Gwalior Fort in Madhya Pradesh and the Shivneri Fort in Maharashtra are famous for their architecture. The Mandu Fort comprises a large number of palaces like the Jahaz and Hindola Mahals, ornamental canal baths, mosque and other buildings. It is a wonderful example of Afghan architecture. Research and analysis. Shah Jahan was a famous Mughal emperor. He was very fond of art and culture. He constructed a lot of monuments. Can you tell the names of the monument constructed by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan? Find it. The Shivneri Fort, situated near Zunair in Maharashtra, is the birthplace of Shivaji, who was born in 1627. The fort has 7 huge gates which one has to cross to go inside. There is a small water pond called the Badami Talab right in the middle of the fort. There is a statue of Jijabai with her son. Shivaji near the pond. A temple located near the Shivneri fort is dedicated to the goddess Shivani. In the 15th century, Raja Man Singh Tomar had built the Gwalior fort. It was reputed as one of the strongest forts of India. It stands on an isolated rocks and contains several historic buildings including some temples, a white Gurudwara and a mosque. Fact Finder. The Postal Service of India issued a stamp of the Gwalior Fort on 3rd August 1984. The Sun Temple is a World Heritage Site. Indian temples are famous for their beautiful carvings depicting gods and goddesses, animals, people, stories, and situations. The ancient South Indian temples showcase the country's rich cultural heritage. They have intricate carvings and sculptures. The Meenakshi Temple of Madurai in Tamil Nadu is one of the best examples of Dravidian architecture, dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. The temple is a marvelous piece of architecture. The temple has stunning architecture and houses 12 magnificent gopurams or towers which are elaborately sculpted and painted. The Sun Temple of Konark in Orissa is another marvelous piece of architecture. The temple is in the form of giant chariot of Surya or the sun god, being pulled by the 7 mighty horses. It is heavily decorated with stone carving. There are various floral and geometric patterns all around the temple. Health and wellness. Old sculptures and statues are protected and cleaned with the use of chemicals and placed in a protective shield made up of glass or metal. Do not touch these things, otherwise you may hurt yourself from the chemicals or glass shield. The great Emperor Ashoka had built some Buddhist monuments like the stupas in Sanchi and Sarnath using bricks. The Sanchi stupa has 4 gateways called tornas, which have carvings of Buddha in different stages of his life and his teachings. The Buddha is representing through different symbols like the lotus representing his birth, the banyan tree showing his enlightenment, the wheels showing his teachings, and the footprint or throne showing its presence. Indian Heritage Connect. India has a very rich heritage of art and culture. It is important to preserve this culture. Take a map of India and locate various heritage sites in it. Painting. There are mainly 2 types of paintings in India: wall paintings, miniature painting. The Ajanta caves in Maharashtra paintings are the best example of wall paintings. There are best example of wall paintings. There are 29 caves which contain the most amazing 4 scopes in the world. The walls of the caves are full of colorful paintings depicting the life and teachings of the Buddha. The best example of miniature painting are the Rajasthani and Pahari paintings, which were greatly influenced by Mughal paintings. These paintings give us a fair idea of the lives of the people at the time. Beside these, the Bhimbetka cave paintings, some of which are as old as 30,000 years, depict the life of the people living in those times. Natural dyes and colors were used in these paintings as well as in Ajanta cave painting so that they become a part of the surface and would not peel off or decay and paint easily. Artifacts. Terracotta brickwork is seen at many places in West Bengal and Orissa. Terracotta art was one of the earliest forms of art. This form was practiced in West Bengal from ancient to medieval period. Terracotta was used to make figures, sculptures and plaques, all of which remind us of the Indus Valley civilization. Coins are also an interesting and integral part of our heritage. Ancient coins were made of gold or silver and carved with king's name or symbol. Some of the earliest coins belong to the Gupta period. Our heritage must be preserved. We should feel proud of it and preserve it for the future generations. Summary. Material heritage consists of buildings, paintings, artifacts, coins, etc. that have been left by our ancestors. India is a vast country and each part has its own style of architecture. The Qutub Minar is one of the tallest brick and stone minaret in the world. The Taj Mahal in Agra is one of the 7 new wonders of the world. The Mandu Fort is a marvelous example of Afghan architecture. The Meenakshi Temple in Madurai, Tamil Nadu is one of the best examples of Dravidian architecture. There are mainly 2 types of painting in India: wall paintings and miniature paintings. West Bengal and Orissa are famous for their terracotta or brickwork. We must feel proud for our heritage and do our best to preserve it for our future generations. Art integration. Neeta is visiting Qutub Minar with her friends. It is very beautiful place. Fill the colors in the picture and make it beautiful. Exercises. Creative expression. Tell your story. How many of you have visited any fort or palace? What did you see there? Express the beauty of the place. Also tell about the lifestyle of king and queens who were living in these forts and places. Cross-curricular connect. Critical thinking. Let's play a game. Imagine you are an emperor. You want to construct a monument in your city. Which type of monument do you want to build? Express thoughts with your friends. Logical decision making. Imagine you stay in Lucknow. You are planning to visit Hampi. Mark the route and direction you need to follow to visit Hampi. Let's practice. A. Write short answers to the given questions. 1. Where is Purana Killa located? 2. Name 2 famous gardens of Srinagar. 3. Where is the Sun Temple located? B. Write long answers for the given questions. 1. Who built the Taj Mahal and why? 2. Describe the Meenakshi Temple in Madurai. 3. What can we do to preserve our heritage? C. Fill in the blanks. 1. Lal Killa is built on the river Dash. 2. West Bengal and Orissa were famous for Dash work. 3. The Taj Mahal was built in the memory of Dash. 4. The Iron Pillar is a Dash marvel. 5. The Red Fort was built by the Mughal Emperor Dash. D. Multiple choice questions. 1. The Shalimar Bagh of Srinagar was built by Dash. 1. Shah Jahan. 2. Jahangir. 3. Noor Jahan. 4. Akbar. 2. Ajanta caves are situated in Dash. 1. Orissa. 2. Maharashtra. 3. Madhya Pradesh. 4. Uttar Pradesh. 3. Material heritage does not include Dash. 1. Mountains. 2. Buildings. 3. Paintings. 4. Forts. 4. Who built the Nishad Bagh of Srinagar? 1. Jahangir. 2. Shah Jahan. 3. Asaf Khan. 4. Aurangzeb. 5. The Shivneri Fort is the birthplace of Dash. 1. Jahangir. 2. Shivaji. 3. Shah Jahan. 4. Rana Pratap. E. Match the following. Column A. 1. Qutbuddin Aibak. 2. Wall painting. 3. Gold coins. 4. Shah Jahan. 5. Ashoka. Column B. A. Gupta period. B. Taj Mahal. C. Qutub Minar. D. Sanchi Stup. E. Forest source. F. Take the correct options. 1. Akbar's tomb is located in 1. Delhi. 2. Sikandar. 3. None of these. 2. Bhimbetka caves are famous for their 1. Painting. 2. Chant. 3. Don't know. 3. The Red Fort of Delhi was built by 1. Akbar. 2. Jahangir. 3. Shah Jahan. 4. Balls were houses for the royal families. 1. True. 2. False. 3. Can't say. Conceptual understanding. Have you visited Jantar Mantar in Delhi? Do you know who constructed it and why? Collect the information about it and write it in your notebook. Writing skills. A monument is a type of structure that was explicitly created to commemorate a person or event or which has become relevant to social group. Write a short note on the following topic: how to keep our monuments safe.